When people don't know what you've been through, they don't understand your praise. When they don't know what you have sacrificed, those late nights when you wanted to quit, I'm talking to somebody, those times when you were crying saying, I can't make it, you have a reason to celebrate. And let me tell you, with everybody trying to stop your shine, you cannot be stopped. And I'm going to quote the famous lines of the ubiquitous Sean P. Diddy Combs, can't stop, won't stop. Who am I talking?
All right then. Yes. I'm seeing somebody saying, has anybody seen Mr. Unstoppable? I'm seeing somebody saying, I like the intro. I'm seeing somebody saying, good night, Unstoppable family. I'm seeing somebody saying, yes, it seems like we're at the right place. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody is having an awesome night. Uno know say a short time. Uno know say if I'm gonna hear the intro you start, uno know what go on. It is time for us to get into a nice awesome conversation. It is time for us to get into a nice awesome topic. Alright, people, tonight's one is very, very, very interesting. You understand? When I say interesting, I mean interesting. Alright? But before we get to the topic tonight, me say big up to everybody out there. All of my people them wearing a green, big up on yourself. All of my people them wearing a blue, big up on yourself. And everybody just big up on yourself. And welcome to another Unstoppable Live show. Alright, now remember, me ask you to just share out the stream and get it out there. Alright, and make sure say you invite a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Say you what check out the show here tonight because I also are the place to be. Alright, now people, tonight's situation is one where, you know something? Let me show you what the topic is as a matter of fact. Let's get to the topic real quick. So tonight's topic says, prison didn't help me. It made me dark, wicked, evil. A real prisoner's experience. Prison didn't help me. It made me dark, wicked, evil. A real prisoner's experience. Now, you know, so this one should be real interesting tonight, right? You know, so this one should be real interesting tonight. Now, I want to click off the like button for me because we only have 66 likes, which we can do better than that. All right. So before we get into the topic, let me make sure I had my guests on. Let me call them up back. Hold on, let me call them up back and get everybody back pan wa go on. All right, wait there. Let's do this, and then we can get into it. All right, good. Una there. All right, una say nothing yet. Everybody hear me, right? Gary, yeah, hear me, right? Nah, hear them? Wait there. What go on? Let me make sure I not have them on mute. Alright, good. Una hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, good. Alright, una stay quiet now. Good. Now, let's get to tonight's topic. People, una share yet? Let me read the comments and see if una share yet. Alright. If you share, say yes, I shared it. If you know you share out the show, say yes, I shared it. Alright, so that we can get started. If you know you click the like button, say yes, I don't click it. If you already click it, don't click it again, because that means you're going to take off the like where you already put on. Alright, but more want to share out the show tonight. Share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, share it everywhere. Alright, Lady B say Gary, stay quiet. Alright.
Tell her I'm still waiting for my cake.
Viewers, listen now. You don't know I love when time the ladies call in and share them experience with the Unstoppable Army. But I appreciate it even more when the general them call in for share. Because when a man call in for share, them put ego aside. And them brave up and them share them experience, them share them situations. Man very rarely want to share because, you know, we have this macho thing, but we feel like, say, yo, man supposed to be a thug. So, you understand, we can't show we soft side. So hats off to the general them when them call in for share them experience. Now, when I share this situation tonight, you know I gotta understand, because you know the platform is a sharing platform where you yourself have to share your situation. But when I share this one tonight, you will all understand why this person's voice cannot be heard, or why he wouldn't want his voice to be recognized. Now let me tell you what go on. The general linked me up today. This was a very recent call me get today. And the man said, Unstoppable, I have been watching your program for a very long time. I love what you do. You give people a voice. Trev, Gary, Sean, you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you.
The man said, Unstoppable, your program gives people a voice. And that is the reason why I love your program. Now, I have been listening to you for a very long time. And I will tell you this. Me a big man, me a no young boy. Me a big man now. Me can be a father. The man said, Unstoppable, in my younger days, I was one of Jamaica's baddest boy them you could have find. I was on the wanted list in Jamaica and still is.
Oh.
Him explain, say Unstoppable, it all started when I was 10 years old. The man said what started was him can remember at 10, Trev, Gary, Sean, Mono, listen me, you know. The man said at 10, one memory implant in him mind from that age until today was when him hear him father, him biological father, turn to him mother and say, move this red copper color boy from in front of me. I don't want to see him after today because him dead to me. The man said him was 10 years old at the time. And him hear him father say that to him mother about him. Him say him father never like him simply because him never have film complexion. Him say him did have a bright color and him father did black. At 10, him say him hear him father tell him mother say move this copper color boy from in front of me. I don't want to see him again ever cause from today him dead to me. The man say when him hear him father say that, him hold that to him heart because it cut him sharper than a knife. Him say him grew up and him father never in him life. And even up until him become in him teens, him never involved in a life of crime. Him say the first time him end up a prison, him father make him reach a prison. Trev, Sean, Gary, you not hear me?
Yes, we hear
Come on.
you.
The man said the first time him end up a prison, the very same father who say him no want see him again cause him dead to him and call him copper color. The man said the very same father make him end up a prison the very first time in his life. Him say years later after him father turn him back on him father come back round in his life. And him say him did a little bit hesitant, but him try to accept it. And him say one day him father attack him. And when him father attack him defend himself. The man say prior to that, him never involved in a no crime. Never commit a act of crime in him life. And that day when him father attack him and him defend himself, him say the system fail him. Man say police come, police them lock him up. Him go to court. And through him poor and thing, he couldn't really hire no lawyer, no good lawyer. Man say him go to court. On the trial day, him get sentenced to plenty years. So him get sentenced to plenty years in a prison if he take him own father life. Him say fee side never matter to them. Him say fee side never matter to them, none at all. Man say him go in a prison, innocent. Him don't know nothing about prison life. Him don't know nothing about being a bad boy. And listen me. Man say while in a prison, him have to do a whole heap of things to preserve him life. Man jump him, man beat him, man stab him. And him did have to resort to becoming a hardened monster in there. In order to survive. Him say while him there in there, him lick head with some of the wickedest than them from different communities. And as succumb, him able to last and survive the years in there. Because him did have to lick head with the man them were in there. And him say while him in there, him learn things where him never know about badness. So him do him time and him come out. And when him come out, him don't know nothing else. Him don't know about figure look no job. Him don't know cause him can't go get no job cause him is a convict. So him say him have to resort to being a dan in the community where him live. And him say him get, because I'm links them when him making a prison, them hook him up with all different type of drugs and some connects. And the man says a life of crime him start to live after him come out of prison. Him say one other thing where stand out in him memory. Him say unstoppable, me I go tell you something. Me do whole heap of evil acts over the years. Things that me regret right now to this day as me I talk to you. Him say unstoppable, me kill people. My father is not the only man me kill. My father is the first man me kill. But he is not the only man me kill. Man say him come out. Him say one memory was sticking in him brain to the day. Him say him can remember. Him and him youth them go in a rival community. And them go kick off a door. And shoot up everything in a house. The man said to how dark him is. Him said the first time when him kill him father. And that was an accident. Him say when him do that, him have nightmares. For weeks, him have nightmares. The man say after him come out of prison, killing was like swatting a fly. Now we don't understand why him wouldn't want him voice to be heard, right, people?
Yeah.
The man say killing was like swatting a fly to him. Him say unstoppable. Listen, my brother. I was in Jamaica doing a whole heap of acts. Him say my name was on the most wanted list. Plenty years ago. And not only on the wanted list. for the police. But him was wanted by rival gangs as well. The man same thing, him name get so hot that him couldn't walk go nowhere without a fear look behind him. Him say make a decision, say, you hear me? I have to leave this place here. Say make a link and him jump on a boat. And when him jump on the boat, him go to one small island. And him say him there at a small island there for plenty years. Plenty years him say him there at a small island for change him name and live a regular life. Then he make another link and left the small island there and go somewhere else. And I live a normal, quiet life like he was a nobody. And the man say, Unstoppable, the reason why me I call you and I tell you this today is because I have nobody who I can talk to and tell this without fear of them calling the police for me and turning me in. But me did just need to talk to somebody and get this off of my chest. Him say, Unstoppable, I wish I could have talked to everybody on your program and make them hear me out. But my brother, you know me can't do it. And when him tell me, me understand why. The man say, to this day, because he has never been caught, him know say him still up on the most wanted list. Him say him never go back to Jamaica from him take the boat that time. Never go back to Jamaica. The man said the heart where him have right now, him still dark, him still wicked, and him still evil. But him say Unstoppable from me leave Jamaica. Me just live a humble, quiet life. And me ask him a question, me say, do you believe that your father is the cause of this? And the man say, Unstoppable, I go tell you this man to man. You see, if my father did just simply show me the love a father supposed to show a son, I feel like my life would have been totally different.
True.
The man say, if my father did show me the love that a father supposed to show a son, my life would have been totally different. The man say, if him father never come back in him life as a teenager and attack him, him life would have been totally different. And brother, people, me I tell you no. The man I tell me some things where me can't even repeat back to no. Him get into some details about things that me can't even repeat back to no. The man say him come from one of the roughest garrisons of Jamaica. Back in at the time when certain Dan are reign. And him say him was one of the Dan them. We have him youth them behind him where him send them go do things. And all of that I rest on him shoulder like a heavy burden right now. Him say him try all different type of things. Him say him go to church. Him say him go kneel down in front of the altar and him ask God's forgiveness for all of what him do. But it's still a ride him conscience to this day. But him a try to live a quiet life. No. Gary? Why you have to say first, my brother?
Well, that's a tough one. A very tough one. But in that sense, as I say, no father love, no love around from him young. Him no know what is it. Him no know what is love. Him no know nothing. And the devil just take him over and use him.
Nika, of course, yeah, him said that, Nika. him say killing to him was like swatting a fly. You know, you went and said that part that him say killing come like nothing to him. So of course him used to enjoy it. Him said that was like swatting a fly. You know, remember, you know, when a fly around here, you don't feel nothing. The man said that's what killing was like to him.
And get so used to it that.
Yeah. And at Stush Pumpkin, you say how old is he now? Him not tell me him age, but him say him could have been my father. So that means say a big man. Real big man.
A big man.
Because the man said, why am I tell me about now it's things will happen years ago, because him say him spend a number of years in a prison. And then him come out and him do several acts. Right? Now, Sean, you did that say? Go ahead. Sorry for cut you off.
Yeah, I mean, here.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah. Now I was saying that in you know the devil. Yeah, you hear me good?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Yeah. No, man, I said the devil just let loose in him life and take over him life in every way. But him say him go to church and him do everything and so on. But this is a one-on-one thing where my friend. Him and God alone can solve this problem. But him have a conscience. Because if him never have a conscience, it wouldn't be riding him. You see, it a reached to the point where him kind of see himself with everything where him do. And it just literally get to him. You know what I mean? And if him no mind, him have to understand, say, in a stage like this, as I said a while ago, him have to just keep on. Him and God have to solve the problem in that situation. One-on-one talking with the Lord and ask the Lord for forgiveness. No man can help him in this condition. Yeah, him can talk to somebody for feel look better, but two toes, him not gonna feel. Two toes, the same feelings come back. It's only God alone can solve this. Can help him out of this.
All right. Trev, what you say?
Listen, what I have to say, you see, when that man went into prison, he had to develop that defense mechanism. He had to find a way to survive in there. And that sort of hardened him some more. Because if he says it was an accident when he killed his dad, that may have been so. But when he went into prison, which should have been reformatory, which clearly it wasn't. So that just damages psyche even more. And after he comes out of prison, what is he supposed to do? You see, prison is supposed to be a place of reform. It is supposed to be a place where the inmates are trained, given new visions, so that when they come out, they don't reoffend. But is that what's happening in there? No. So you find that it's the fittest of the fittest that survive. And so these men have to harden themselves, to prepare themselves to live in there. When they are in there, they don't see outside. They are not thinking about when I get out of here, how am I going to go to school and I'm going to do this and I'm going to run for office. They don't see that as a vision. All they are seeing right there is, how can I survive? How can I see tomorrow? Because if I don't succumb to what is going on here, if I don't succumb to all of this negativity that is surrounding me, if I don't join in, I should say, then I won't have,
Trev,
I won't be able to see tomorrow.
Trev, Carol made a comment, and listen to Carol's comment. She says he has asked God's forgiveness, so he is forgiven. He must now forgive himself and come to terms with his past so that he can move on.
Unstoppable. You see, if it was only his father he killed by accident, I believe he would be more inclined to forgiving himself. But you see, after he has admitted to you that he has killed so many people, right now, the darkness he's talking about, no man, no ordinary man cannot help him escape that darkness.
Right.
No, none of us, no matter what we're going to say to him. Because how is he going to forget everything that he has done? What if he has killed somebody for you and he's talking to you? You know how much it's going to ride his conscience to say, Jesus, I'm talking to Unstoppable. You know, when Unstoppable friend was killed, it was me. You know what I mean? It's going to be around him everywhere. If he listens to the news in Jamaica, if he's seeing people on social media and he knows that he had taken the life of a family member of theirs, it is going to haunt him.
Right.
How is he going to escape his own conscience?
Right.
Right.
You cannot escape your own conscience. It stays within you.
All right.
And there's no way for him to erase it.
So we have a caller. Caller, good night. You're live.
Good night, Chief.
Blessings, brother.
All right, yeah, what I say. You see, I come catch a show around 5 minutes ago. I mean, I understand that I talk to I wanted, man, right? The teacher this, man, and Jamaican people know the law. You see, you have a friend and do a thing, and yeah, my friend from him I grew up, you understand? You see the system, or the system said, you're a friend with a crime, police start texted upon you, and abuse your family in like your yard, you know. You understand? There's something there, shift your mind to a point, you have to just do things. You understand? So the thing is that you don't have to want it, but when the police come at you, they're alive. You have to think wanted. So the Jamaica system kill enough youth potential, enough youth there while fire gun have whole heap of subject. And if you think about the government just mash up the government force and then just do anything to people picnic. You could have 9 subjects, you go Calabar, you have this diploma and then just deal with it somewhere. All because of some simple something I could just avoid. No people online never have a police knock at the door at 3 o'clock in the morning and ask for your brother, and ask for your father. You understand? They say, can't mean. Them let him go. Them shoot off him in the mask. Like they don't know how they do it. You understand? One day I was reading somebody about family incident. And if you realize that how many artists get shot the other day, you hear a policeman say them catch somebody about it. And no family have a gun to defend himself, them have something to say bad. I just feel it, they can hold it, I feel him gun, they can defend himself. You understand?
Yeah.
So what me I say, sorry, I know them are going to bash me, but then I you can't kill me because God done build me. But all me I say, people if you have love and the government system need to find a credit how to deal with people who go at things. Right now where they are speak, do you know what a Montego Bay is a leading shooting parish right now? Make a link in a Montego Bay here every day. How is standing up on the ground since in the on the ground in 1 year and shooting in 1 next year. Near to him I intend on the ground I hear the shooting. But I tell you, I'm a commissioner of police.
Yeah.
May I tell you, the country mash up my G. At 21, in a CASHAPP badness versus badness. One love. Everybody have to keep safe. Do what you have to do. If you have to pray, just pray. One love. I'm out.
All right, my brother. Blessings, Zane. All right. Sean, what you have to say about what the caller said a while ago?
All right. The whole thing with the artists them and the firearms them, the whole Tamale thing, I'm surprised at Tamale because the police them been pressuring Tamale. Everybody know that. You understand? Now it's a dangerous time, so I don't know. I would think he would get a legal firearm. He didn't have a record because he has been arrested but never convicted. So I'm sure he could probably get a legal firearm if you feel like you need to protect yourself. Do the process. You have the money, brother. Pay for your license and get your firearm. And then that way you're not on a problem. If you can't get it, then you get armed security or one of your friend them is a legal firearm holder so them can defend you. You know, so you have to do it if you feel like you have to go that route. So you have to just wise up, man. You have to just wise up because with the crime and everything, you have to protect yourself. Yes, but go the right way and get your stuff legally. You understand? Legally.
All right.
If your record in, then they must give it to you. Now with the guy,
yeah.
The father did, you know, You see, a little knowledge, a little bit of knowledge, you can go along with that. Now, if me black of dark complexion, my girlfriend, uh, light skin or brown, or hey, we have a baby. The baby might come black or it might come like you. It must mean say X, Y, Z. And if you feel that way about it, guess what? Just do a DNA test, bro. And if I'm your pitney, then you just keep whatever. That's how
Yeah, but
DNA can.
But Sean, what you
well,
have to say? What you
Sean,
have to say? Hold on, Gary. But Sean, what you have to say pertaining to the nature of the things them when him do after him
Well,
come out of prison?
that means to know. You see, it is so difficult for convicts or ex-cons to get work. Nobody, and it's reality. Nobody not got quick for hire ex-convicts. You know, a good amount of them have skills that they get from in the prison system, welding, bake, whatever you do. So you're certified because the government train you, right? But they're not gonna give you a chance. And guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna put you right back in the dark place that you were coming from. Because nobody now work, nobody now get a job.
Well,
So guess what?
well, Sean, remember, you know, it was already dark before him come out, you know, because him did do a whole heap of dark things in there while him in there for
Right.
protect himself
Right.
and survive.
But even if he came out and wanted a job, nobody wouldn't give him a job knowing that he's an ex-con. They're not gonna give it. So it forces him back to say, well, all right, you are. When I get a job, I just do me know best. See me? I'm just go at the streets and say, hence whatever things happen now, and I just say go. No, if he had came out and somebody give him a job and he might make a money and thing, I don't, you know, it might not have turned direction. Might not. You know what I mean? But when it come to parents and love, man, I tell you, it's a very delicate thing.
Gary,
When
let me
how
ask you.
see,
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
Sean. Sorry, Sean. Continue. Sorry.
yeah, it's a very delicate thing. What you say to your children, how you say it to your children, you know, little comments and things like that, you know, it can stick with them for years, you know, and it end up where it come back and it end up taking for the life. So you see, you have to be careful when how we are dealing with your youth them. And little comments, you know, red boy, black girl, this, that, whatever. That's not necessary. If you feel like an then take the and then go on with your business. I mean, if it's not yours.
All right, Gary. Let me ask you this, Gary. And each one may ask this individually. More each one answer this to me. Do you believe that if him father never say what him say at 10-year-old, right? And if him father never come back in him life and cause him to end up a prison at the first place, do you think that what happened, those chain of events, led to him being as dark and as evil as he is? Do you think that play any part in it? Because he is saying that if him father never started off that way there, him not believe him would have end up that way there. What you think, Gary?
All right, children live what they learn. And in his situation, it was adding gasoline to the fire. His father, overall, his life was lack of knowledge. His father itself, as well as say, boy, his father is a person where you see the father come on and say, oh, the copper color boy calling name and so on. Him feel saying of himself, he's just a copper color. And him gonna do what a copper color is because at 10-year-old, he don't know much. What he can do for himself. Then the father come in his life again and come with a different situation. And even if him never kill him father by mistake the way it happened, he wanna be the person who he is today. Because he wanna go to prison for go behave and join the group where we're gonna make him become worse. You understand? In situation like that, as the gentleman call and say, how the police force deal with things in Jamaica, there's no way of rehabilitation for him. So the only thing him know when him going to prison is either him going to defend himself, do or die, and him going to join with someone who him know say going to help him. And that is the only life him know after him being in prison for so many years. Come back out, if a man even offer him a job, him no know what to do because he never yet enter them ways of them life there yet. So you see, everything start from the beginning of him father situation. Everything start from right there, so. No matter what nobody ever say, it start from this because as I said, children live with them learn. If you call a child dog, he might go come up and he might go come away and he might go feel same as a dog.
Trevor says, stop making excuses for wrongdoers. Trev, what you have to say about that?
No, I'm not making any excuses, but listen to my take on this. I don't think that even whatever his father said to him, did he tell you the circumstances under which he killed his dad?
Under what?
Because if he the circumstances under which he killed his father.
Well, all him said was that his father attacked him, and he was a teenager at the time. So his father attacked him and him defend himself. That's all him said.
You see, the kind of defense that he used at that time that ended up in his father being killed show that the man had a dark heart from a long time. Was it because his father? Because you can come at me, you can attack me, and I don't try to defend myself by trying to kill you. You get what I'm saying? I can defend myself without the intention of taking your life. But if at that tender age, he had to do something so grievous that it caused his father's death, that means he was filled with such hatred at that tender age. Hatred enough to want to kill. And it's clear that maybe he had been carrying feelings for the father since he said the father offended him when he was 10 years old. Now, if at 10 years old, your father may have said something to you, copper color, whatever, and you can carry over that feeling over into teenagehood until you end up killing him. This child was a challenge from before, and somebody didn't see it. Somebody didn't pay attention. Somebody didn't see that this child needed help before he killed his father. So the seed was already planted.
But that's why I say it coming like gasoline adding to the fire, because this is from a long time.
Yes.
It's from a long time.
Because you tell me, a lot of people have been called names as kids. A lot of people have been taunted as children. You know, you don't go kill anybody. I mean, you may run into the person sometime later. You don't carry something from 10 years ago and say, okay, now I got you, now I'm going to kill you. So, I mean, how did he say he killed his father? Did he shoot him?
Him say him stab him father. Him say it was one stab that killed his father.
All right, you see that?
And that can be because of ignorance too.
Him say it was one. Him say it was one single stab
for a long
that
time.
killed his father.
Yeah, he's been dark for a long time. That tells me that he has been dark for a long time, because if you take a knife to somebody, it means you're aware that using a knife on somebody, you could kill them.
But that could happen out of anger too, Trev. That could happen out of anger too, Trev.
You have evil intentions.
Remember, that could happen out of anger, Because remember now, if somebody attack you and you have a knife in your possession, you don't necessarily have to be a killer for one stab to kill somebody, You can just
it's because
pull
of
the
anger.
knife, and out of anger, you defend yourself and you swing, and you never swing with the intention to kill. But that happen, and after you do what you do, you realize what you do. Things like those happen too.
And then in his case, that's why if you notice, they give charge for knife and those things. They give charge for those things more, because just making a stab or making a frightened stab, even don't know where it go launch, where it go reach him, and basically, whether you must say, boy, you ain't go prison, the police them look for him away, yeah. But you see the law now they might give you more time for a knife more than even a gun. When they can shoot a man in the foot and the foot, and him get the bullet going on foot. Him can stab him somewhere in anywhere all the knife launch, you know. So that's how it end up.
All right, Clear says I don't agree with the people on the panel. So Clear, the phone line is open. Anybody want to call in 876-420-3368 WhatsApp. I want to say thank you to the persons who have contributed to the show so far. Thank you to Donovan for your Cash App contribution. Donovan, blessings. All right, Donovan says for the program, listening the program. All right, big up yourself, Donovan. All right, I want to say thank you to Flavia for sending in a PayPal contribution. Much love to you, Flavia. It is totally appreciated. And on Super Chat, Trevor Grant, thank you so much for sending in a Super Chat contribution. It is much appreciated. All right, the phone line is open, like I said, 876-420-3368. What is your take on this? Do you think, no, see, Una never get to listen to him. Let me say this first of all. Una never get to listen to him. I listened him out. I heard the sound of his voice, and I could hear the remorse in his voice when he must say what he must say. Now, like Trevor said, let's not make excuse for criminals. We're not making excuse. I'm not making excuses for criminals because, as he said out of his own mouth, him commit a whole lot of crime in his life. So I wouldn't like to know. I think it was Trevor who said, imagine how the family members of those who he killed feels right now. You understand? So at the end of the day, we can't make excuses for him. But what I got from listening to him was that him under some serious turmoil.
Yeah.
Him under some serious turmoil. And the turmoil where him face is the fact that Dopey haunt him. And by Dopey, I mean literal spirits. I know some I mean people. He's being haunted by him conscience. I'm conscience I ride him now. I think all of the acts where him commit over the years is what is getting to him right now. And him say him couldn't talk to him, not even couldn't, him can't talk to nobody about it because him fear people will turn him in. And him say he's an old man now, so if he go back to prison for him now, gonna be nice. Because you know him probably dead in there. But listen.
Right.
Yeah, tappers, but you know the reason why tappers. Yeah, come on now, tappers. You should have, just by listening, you should have know the reason why him can't do that. You know? Stush Pumpkin says I'm happy that his conscience is in full effect. Yeah, but Stush Pumpkin, what that shows is that him change. Because remember, you know, what he said was that taking a life to him was like swatting a fly. And the only time he was bothered was the very first time with him father. So, if after all these years, and him do and it never used to bother him, and it stopped bothering him now, that simply means he's changing. Right, Gary? Right, Sean? Right, Trev? That doesn't sound like that.
So me say to my change.
It sounds like
him conscience.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think he's changing.
What you think, so? Trev? What you think?
I don't think he's changing. I think because he's no longer in Jamaica and he don't want to go back, he does not want to face the consequences of his actions. So he's bounded to stay low wherever he's at. How come he can control those impulses wherever he's at now? But he
Trev, who
in Jamaica.
Who don't want to go face a consequence like that in an age group like that?
Well, remember, Trev, while he was in Jamaica, he was knocking heads with criminal elements. So that's the lifestyle he was living there.
Right.
Flavia says, Unstoppable, don't you think he should what Flavia say? Let me go find it. Unstoppable, don't you think he should pay for his crimes? Of course. I 100% feels like he should pay for his crimes. I most definitely feels like he should pay for his crimes. You know?
But he don't want to face it.
No, meaning
that's why he can't go back. That's why I ran
serving
away.
the time, Gary. I'm assuming that's what Gary means. I mean, that's what Flavia means. But the question was put to me, and yes, I feel like he should face the music because of the things that he did. And despite him going to God and saying, Father God, you know, I did this, I need forgiveness. You know, at the end of the day, me no feel like, I personally don't feel like him conscience are gonna leave him alone unless
It will never.
him face the music. Honestly. Let me take
Never.
this call. Call, a good night, you're live.
All when him face the music.
Hi. Hi, good night.
Blessings, good night.
Yeah, so I've been listening to the conversation here, and there's a few things that I agree with. But sometimes I think as human beings, we're very judgmental, and we can point the fingers a lot. And I know when it comes to murder, it's a very heinous thing that we're dealing with. So I don't want to take away from that and make it seem like it's something light.
Wait, is this clear? Not. Is this clear?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, great. But I just want to say that we have all sinned and come short of the glory of God. And sometimes this idea that there's big sin and there's small sin. But sin is sin. Whether it's murder, whether it's fornication, anything, it's all sin. So I think sometimes we point the finger and say, oh, because you did murder, oh my gosh, that's such a heinous thing. But if he's seeking forgiveness and he's actually trying to seek the mercies of God, I think it's there for him, but it's him to free his own mind. And I do agree that he needs to face the consequences of his action if he's very sorry for what he did. But that conscience, he will never be free from it if he doesn't come out and face the music, as you said. And at the same time too, the conscience thing that he wrestled with, that's something he's gonna have to fight with for a while. And it happens with all of us when we ask for forgiveness, and if we're truly seeking it from God, we're always sometimes going back and we replay things in our mind because that's just how it is. But if he's truly sorry for what he did, just like the thief at the two sides of Jesus, when they asked for forgiveness, they did some very heinous thing and God was able to forgiveness. So I don't think we should be the judge of how other people or their relationship with God is because we don't know. So I think sometimes we're very judgmental when we point the finger, because if our life story was to be open for everybody to see, some of us would be very ashamed of some of the things we did as well. Not to take away from the fact what he did was very, very wrong, but sin is sin no matter what it is. And if he's very sorry for what he did and he eventually faces the consequences of what he did, if he really wants to bring about a change, what he does is to change that generational curse, that thing that's been passed down to him. He can change that for the next generation if he has children or plans to have children. What he went through, he doesn't have to bring it to the next generation. He can be the change that he wanted to feel, or that love that he wanted to have when he was a young boy. He can give that love to somebody else, whether biologically or not. But he needs to change up that generational curse and seek God, because like Gary said, this is a one-on-one thing. We cannot judge anybody else's relationship with God and say that he cannot be forgiven, because that's not what the Bible tells us, that we all come short. And there's no big sin and there's no little sin. It's all sin.
Okay, Carla.
Those few words.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Well said, Carla.
Much love.
All right, take care now.
All right. Carla says sin is sin. There's no big sin, no little sin. And I'm here, and I'm looking at the comment section, and the comment section is on fire. There's mixed emotions pertaining to tonight's topic. I'm reading everybody's comments.
Yeah, but you gotta have mixed emotion in it. Cause some people are gonna say him should have facing consequence. Some people say, well, put a lot of people put themselves in a team's shoes. How much people are gonna want to really give up themselves? That's one of the main questions we have to ask. How many people would want to give up themselves and know what prison is like?
Right.
So the best thing is for him to sit down and talk with God himself.
You know what
Yes,
I would tell him to do? But,
I'm gonna live with all of this guilt in him, you know. But you see, as long as him find peace with me until him dead, that is the best way for him.
Mm.
Because there's no way him a go on, him know which part him there right now, him alright, living okay. And for no say him a go behind bars in our little cage for the rest of his life. Who wanna live that?
All right. So someone in the comment section had said, only God knows how much people him kill in his new location. I'm guessing that you didn't hear the beginning. He said since he
Oh
left
Lord, listen to
Jamaica,
me.
he put that life down. Him just a lay low. Him a live a normal life of, like he's a nobody. Him just a lay low, and he has been laying low for years. So him say him not do nothing like that. We have a caller. Caller, good night, your life.
Yes, hi, good night.
Turn the stream down in your background for me, please.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Good night, everyone. Okay,
Night.
you said that you said he went to church, but his conscience is still bothering him. The Bible said, with your mouth you confess, and with your heart you believe. He also said that he cannot tell anybody else about it because he's in fear of them turning him in. God won't turn him in. He can write down everything that he have ever done. Write it down. Take it to the cross. Take it to the altar with him and cry
Leave it
out.
there.
Give it to God. That means he's telling to God without anybody else hearing, just him and God. He's confessing. Don't just confess with your mouth and that's it. No, God wants to hear every single thing that you have done. You have to confess. Don't just say, oh God, when I was 2 years old, I stole somebody's bicycle. No, God wants to hear it out of your mouth. And when you get up off your knees, then you burn that paper, knowing that it won't go anywhere else. And knowing that you leave all that sin with God. I'm not going to judge him and say that he needs to face the consequence because you know what?
Right.
Jesus paid a debt that he did not owe, and we owe a debt that we can never pay.
All right.
We all have to give an account for our sins. So that's between him and God once he confess.
All right,
Sin
one
is
second,
sin.
caller. 1 second. All right, so I see that my moderator's on point and now work tonight, but don't time anyone out unless they're being disrespectful. If they're stating their opinion is welcome. They're not. They could state. Listen, everybody don't have to agree. So as long as they're not being disrespectful, don't time them out and don't delete their comments. All right, moderators. Much love, and I appreciate that you know they on Q and now make sure I say everything right. But they are welcome to share their opinions, but as long as it's respectful. All right, don't delete anyone's comment if they're just sharing their opinions. All right, continue, caller. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sin is sin. There's no big sin or no little sin. The Bible said, take all your burden to the cross, and this guy is carrying a lot of burden. But that's between him and God.
All right, hold on again for me, caller. Maxine, blessings to you. A comment like that now would cause you to get timed out. Don't write comments like that now, Maxine. That right there is comments that will not be allowed, all right? Big up yourself, Maxine. Yeah, continue, caller.
No matter what he did, his past is his past. Even if he did it yesterday, that was his past. Today is a new day. And the Bible said, forgive 70 times 7 per day. So we are not judges. We can't say about the sins that he committed. That's between him and God. I don't care how heinous the sins were. That's between him and God. And as long as he confessed to God, he and God forgive him and ask God to work on himself so he can forgive himself. He's free. And if he dies, he will go to heaven. And we here that are judging him, we need to make sure that our election is sure with God. Because that's what the Bible said. Judge not that he be judged. He without a sin cast the first stone. And that's all I have to say. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for calling.
Night call.
People are gonna judge regardless, because at the end of the day, what if you found out that he was involved or in the situation where your friend or your brother or your cousin died like years ago? You know what I mean? You don't know. That will bring up back old wounds. Your bridging, your brother, your sister, you find out say why X, Y, Z, and you connect the thing, and you know. So it's not gonna be easy because people still worse say them buried the person and them gone already, and you find out and the case was not solved, right? And then a couple of years I said, the person come up and said why X, Y, Z. Yeah, you're not gonna be so forgiving. I tell you the truth, you're not gonna work so easy. You're not gonna be so easy. Because the fact that you buried the person already, and then you heal, and then you find out who do it, and know say the person I live and have a normal life, and I try run up to what I said. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be accepted with those terms, because it's just an old wound open back up now when you find out who do it and know that the person didn't pay for the crime, didn't do for the crime. You understand? So it's people are going to there's going to be some resistance for it from that in terms of forgiving or anything, because the fact that you did not do any kind of time or anything for it, for the crime that you did or crimes that you did. Worse, if you find out that somebody you knew he was involved in that situation that got that person killed or person's killed.
All right, Nika. Nika, thank you so much for that super chat contribution, Nika. It is totally appreciated. Carla, you are live. Good night. Hello, Carla, you're live.
Can you?
You're coming in and out. Go again. Try again. All right. Look like your phone.
Hello, good night.
All right, we can hear you. Go ahead.
At least on my phone this time.
Carla, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. Carla, phone up. All right.
She beat Queen.
All right. See her again. Let's see if we got her this time. You're live, Carla. Go ahead. All right. Our internet no good. All right, but listen. All right.
Unstoppable.
Carla, good night. You're live. Trev, hold on there. 1 second, Trev. Carla, good night. You're live. Carla, don't listen to us on the stream. Listen to us on the phone. I can hear us in your background. All right. Cut off that one there again. All right. Carla, good night. You're live. All right, Trev, what you say? Go ahead.
My turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
No, what I was saying, you see, this guy, I bet you if he goes back to prison and pay time for all those people he killed, I bet he'll feel better. His conscience is riding him because he's free when he knows he should be in prison. He knows he should be paying for those crimes.
But
he should be paying for them. Yeah.
Yeah, but going back to prison and the conscience can't leave him. And the conscience are gonna ride him same way. It is,
But
it is,
it's
it is
still writing money and paying for the crimes.
yeah, all right, listen, all right, me gonna ask you a question. Me have a similar issue to that. 1984, I lost my sister in a Queensville, in a Red Hills, where them shoot up my sister and kill her. One get shot on the spot, 4 guys. One get shot on the spot. He was able to talk out who do the crime. The police them chase the bloodstream and catch them the next morning and wash out them clothes when them do the crime into. Okay. One get 25 years to life. Two of them and then two of them get 25 years to life. The one who get shot, he die. Okay, the other 2 survive. The other 3 survive, I mean, but little by little. Then the other one, the last one to leave, him get a break and him go to England. Okay, nobody know of him, but so on. What say to what you think me should have just sit down and have 83 man, whatever? Make him go ahead and him commit the crime. You know,
No, but then you see, the ones that committed the crime and the police caught them, they got to pay for the crime they committed. If the law says they get 25 years, that's what they got. This guy got away scot-free except for the murder of his father. But he got away
see,
scot-free for all the other people that he killed. I've been a victim too of gunmen. My dad was killed when I was only 8 years old. My dad was a cop. He wasn't running around the streets. He was a police officer, and I had to grow up without him. Now, I don't know if they ever caught the people who killed him, but I mean, if they caught them, sure, yes, let the law deal with them and give them their time. This guy needs to go serve his time, and if
well,
I that's what I would
some
do.
crime will not solve. Some crime definitely not
That's
going to solve. It's just
some way.
it reached to a point where he right now his conscience alone a kill him, and nothing more than right now the beating way I get right now. Only God one can save him that the beating. If he even go to prison, if him even a man stab him in a prison, he still not pay the penalty because he dead too quick.
All right, so Rosemary says people going to be upset like me because I lost too many family members and friends by the hands of gunmen like him. Right now, I am very hurt hearing this. I don't have no feelings for him. Before the panel answer this, we have a caller. Caller, good night, you're live.
Good night, Unstoppable.
Blessings.
You know, when you listen to it, I didn't catch all the story, but I've been a victim of gunmen. My family members, my brother, was taken, my stepdad, my nephew, I could go way back and tell you my whole family has been a victim. And like the other lady said, just sitting down listening to him and listening to everything, it really brings back hurt. However, the Bible says you have to forgive to be forgiven. And he without sin cast the first stone. I understand how hurt all of us is by him coming up, but for him, conscience is killing him right now. For him to even do this interview, let me tell you something. Your conscience can kill you faster than any bullet because it's something that is eating you out. It causes cancer, all kind of stuff. When your conscience start eating your unforgiveness inside of you, because let me tell you something. A lot of people have him up. They might not know him, but the cries of the family members are on him. So sending him back to jail, I mean, what does jail solve? Some people come out worse. Some people die within.
But that is exactly what happened to him. That is exactly what happened to him. He came out worse than he went in.
Exactly. So you know what? His conscience right now is killing him. So I feel like this is my personal opinion. After losing people to violence and crime, and even my brother got held up the other day, and sometimes you think like if I was a man, what I would do and what I would not do because of what's going on. But look at it this way: if God can forgive us, for us, let him face his own judgment, and his judgment is keep killing him right now. His judgment date is here right now, because you know what? Conscience. He's gonna figure a way out to confess, like he's confessing now his sins. He just have to ask for forgiveness. You don't have to. The Bible tells you that you don't have to go to that person, or you don't have to go to a prison cell. because you can go on your knees and surrender to God and ask God to forgive you, because God is a forgiving God. And let me tell you something, every sin is spelled sin. And it does, if you commit an abortion, it's the same thing, you premeditate that. How many people has done kill 5, 6 babies on the way? It's the same sin. Think about it. The only difference is that he did it bitterly, and it affects all of us, like family members and everything. But let me tell you something, just leave it to God. Let him deal with his own conscience, because I'm telling you, conscience are
Yeah.
riding, high water
Only God
kill him.
alone can fix that.
Yeah, and trust me, every day I pray, even for the every day when I think about my brother and what they did to him. Oh my God, every day I said, my God, and I cry eye water for that person, and I know God is not gonna let my tears go. So it's a lot of family that their tears are not going in vain, and it's riding him right now. So it's his chance now to surrender and do what God tell him to do. Let his inner
Yeah,
man
him get
speak
enough
to him.
time to
Let his
repent now.
conscience. Exactly. He's on repentance ground. Thank you. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, I'm have enough time to repent.
All right, Carla,
Yep.
thank you so much for calling. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Still seeing a lot
But
of
anyway,
people
my
in the
brother gonna
comments. Still seeing the people in the comment section saying don't agree, don't agree, don't agree. Others saying we agree.
But we
get
So
can't keep.
it is a mixed emotion type topic tonight. Clearly, it is a
Yeah,
mixed emotion type topic.
we can't sit down and judge. We can't cast all of the stone upon him and judge him wrongful. We have to leave that to the Almighty Himself. But regardless of all situation, in conscience I kill him, and him have enough time now. Now him get the chance, you know. Him have the chance with God Himself to repent of all of what he have done.
All right. So
You
the people,
understand? He got that chance now.
Sean, the people
So
must say,
him
"Oh,
to
you're
make
so
it to the
quiet."
maker.
All right, hold on, Sean.
Eh?
Before you butt in, the people must say, "Oh, you're so quiet." But before you butt in, Carla, Venice, good night. You're live.
Good night, Unstoppable.
Blessings.
I understand what they're saying, but trust me, his conscience is killing him. He's getting his payback. I lost my brother. I cannot even remember how much years now. I think it's about 17 years. When gunmen killed my brother, his baby was only 7. I had her. I had to deal with all that. And listen to me, I am ready. Even now, if I hear that it's that person do it, I am ready until this day. It's a hurt you never get over. Just think about the person that commit the crime. No, I am ready. If I hear tomorrow that is that person do it, trust me, I am ready. I remember I used to pray and say, God, if my brother going to hell, I want to go there. It's something that you never get over, losing a loved one. I mean, we were that close. I called my brother 20, 30 times a day. When I said to my uncle, now, who am I going to call? Him turned to me and said, call me. I remember the first puncture I get when he left me. I said, so who am I going to call now? You understand what I'm saying? It's like you lost half of you. You're lost when you lose a loved one. Just think about the person that commit that crime.
So Venice, what are you saying? You're saying that he should turn himself in?
No, I'm not telling him to turn himself in. Guess why? Because he's paying for it right now. Because that memory will never leave him.
Prison him there right now, do you know? Prison. In that prison right now.
Yeah. In the prison right now, trust me, him paying for it every day. I'm living paying for it same way. It's beating him just like he just did it. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Him probably praying to even have Alzheimer's when forget things. And guess what? He's not going to get rid of that one. He's going to stay with him. When you commit a crime like that, when you just do it, I guess you feel happy. But you see, when you look down the line and you keep remembering these things, it will never leave you. You'll never be clear.
Him have enough chance. Him have enough chance for him release. So.
Just like how I lost my brother, and I don't remember. It's so much years. The child is 25 now. I don't remember the year. I can tell you it was a Sunday. You understand? I can tell you what we did that Sunday. He was the one that made the ackee and saltfish and breadfruit for breakfast. He said to me, System, wake up. Come shut my daughter Aki. That's what he said to me now. And we left home together. We saw each other before I left. We saw each other in the evening. And he said to me, I'll be home soon. And I'm like, you sure? He said, yes. But he said, if I don't come, pick me up in the morning. You know, remember, I don't have any car. And I said, okay. And I was on my overseas phone. And somebody threw my phone. I said, why I must answer bad call? And it was somebody on the phone telling me, your brother gets shot. I remember the story, but don't ask me the year. You understand? But I remember it like it was yesterday. And I can tell you it was a Sunday evening. When I was going to the hospital and my uncle called me, I said, Vinny's him gone. You know what I said to my uncle? What you mean him gone? When can gone? We are talking about Ghana foreign or something like that. That was the furthest thing from my mind. So people go through some terrible things. You think the killer don't remember these things? They remember. It aren't them. It aren't you that lose your loved one, much less them. I'm paying for it. I think he's paying for it right now. No, think about it. All right, just imagine yourself arguing with your loved ones or telling your loved ones something hurtful. You understand? And you remember what you said to them. And then after you say, well, I shouldn't really do that, you know. You understand? Versus somebody killing someone else. Yeah. It really hurt. And then remember, and then pay for it. No crime go unpunished. Not because you might think him in the jail for that. But no crime go unpunished with God.
None.
And I can tell you that no crime go unpunished with God.
All right, Venice. Blessings.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling.
Okay.
All right, so Gary, Tony Tough say for ask you. Tony Tough say for ask you. A joke, him never say for ask you specific. But Tony Tough say, should we leave all the killers in Jamaica to God?
So well I know. All right, now my sense. Well, some of them are get caught, and the police them are do them for. But you see the one them wanna get caught and live to a certain type of life and whatever. It's only for a matter of time. Cause sometimes if you notice the way things, the wheel turn around, them start kill them one another.
That's true.
Because even yesterday I write something, you know. I said the hurtful thing in the garrison is that, or wherever the killing going on, is that the innocent people them are get dead.
Right.
What make when the gunshot them a fall, bounce back, what make them fall back and shot themselves? But the innocent them are dead. That's the big problem, you know. And then I even go ahead and I hear when one of the minister and the People National Party said something, and I said the main point is this: the people of these communities need to work together and get these culprits off of the road. And I know say, yo, some of the police them cannot be trusted, but this is the next thing. If the community not work with these undercover agent police, whatever it is, the crime not going to solve. And that is one of the main door.
Yeah, VV says he ran so that he wouldn't be killed. Yeah, him run because he got heated. He was wanted by the police and wanted by rival gang members as well. So
and in conscience is not killing same place.
So
that's why I run.
Him run leave Jamaica, and him say since him leave Jamaica, he has not committed a crime in the country where him run to. And I'm guessing that him not commit a crime simply because him not want to get catch in other country and probably, get deported back to Jamaica. You understand? So
but you see, Unstoppable, he live in another country and he might behave himself, right? You see that?
Same thing I said.
He must behave himself.
Yeah.
No one
remember him identity changed, you know.
Yes, but it's still the same person though, Gary. It's still the same person.
He's able to control those impulses there, but he couldn't control it when he was in Jamaica. Why?
Yes, because look, Well, you don't understand. Remember, you hear
All
the
right,
man
one at a
say,
time, one at a
him
time, one
used
at
to
a
kill
time.
like
It's
a
so
fly.
noisy, it's so noisy. One at a time. Take turns.
Him say him used to kill like a fly.
Right.
Okay? In conscience riding him so hard now, just as the caller said a while ago. As me say, I prison him the same. Him used to kill as like a fly. Okay, him get to run now. And when him run, him gone to another country and change him in identity and everything. Only thinking that they through him now.
All right, Gary, stick a pin right there. Let me let you the caller here first, and then we'll come back to the panel.
Hello.
Caller, good night. You're live. Turn down the stream in the background, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, blessings, brother.
Yes. Give thanks, man. Well, my comment where I have to say.
You have a TV or something playing in the background, General.
Hold on. Yes. Let me move it. Give me a minute. Yeah, what I have to say now, why when him come out of jail, he have to still do the killing?
Something still playing in your background, bossy.
I'm gonna move. Okay, what I'm saying, why when he come out of jail, he still have to come out and kill?
Well, what him say, from what him tell me, him say while he was in there is what make him a hardened killer. Him say while he was in there, because him say him go in there, he was not killer, him not about killing nobody. And while he was in there, he had to do things to stay alive. And while him in there, him start for knockhead with some serious man while in there. And then him did come out and start for do things for them a road.
Well, him gonna face that pain all what him do until him die, man. Him gonna face that because the family them, all of them people why he kill, all them families in a pain. You understand? So him still feel some of them pain is still. You understand? And the system is can't change in Jamaica because you have too much like all of the little young guy them and everybody want to be bad man. Everybody want to be hold a gun in their hand. You understand? And it's so sad we have a beautiful country and it just like that, you know, but it's what it is, what it is. And the guy who talk about Tommy Lee, man, you know, let me lift the part here, so I can leave that. Yeah. Let me lift the part there with Tommy Lee because Tommy Lee, the amount of people what Tommy Lee make crying, you know, on top of it, I will see you, man. You're doing a good job here, so let me lift the Tommy Lee part.
All right, my brother, blessings. Blessings. Skinny B, turn down the stream in the background, Skinny B, please.
Somebody will know him that.
Hey, now touch that one there.
Good night, Skinny B. How are you?
Good night, unstoppable.
Blessing. Start away.
Skinny B, so like
I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I even lost her right now. I'm here tear up because I lost a loved one in the hands of gunmen. I lost my twin. I lost my favorite uncle and my brother by the hands of gunman. And I'm telling you, unstoppable, it teared me up right now. It's not easy to hear this man come and say, boy, it's bothering him. You don't know how. You don't know how. It teared me up because, as the other caller said, the family that leave behind and feeling the pain, it's not easy. I wish I had my brother, my twin brother here right now. My uncle, my cousin, many people have and friends that I have killed by gunmen. And he's there now saying that it bothered him. His eye water, my eye water, my sister and brother and auntie and mother eye water is on his head. And the amount of people that this man killed, eye water is on his head. Blood is on his head. I don't care who want to say, forget about it, and God will forgive him, but he shall die in hell for the amount of people killed. I don't care and suffer because it hurt. It digging out my inside when I hear he killed people like fly. You understand? And that's why the country is not getting better, because these government just kill people like fly and feel that yes, they can go to God. Yes, you can go to God. But if you even think you die in peace, you have your Waterloo to reach. I don't care because it's hard. People that leave behind and lose loved one, it's not easy. It's not an easy pill to swallow.
Right.
It's not an easy. If your loved one even die just by just natural cause, it tear you up much less. Someone really a family body for no reason, innocently. It's not easy, unstoppable. It's not easy.
Right. Totally
It's not
understand.
easy. Yeah, it's not easy. When you look around and you see your loved one gone and you will never see them again, just they're going about their business and government just kill them and there's not a bad person. It's not easy. Yes, his father may ruin, but he's not the only one. Parents treat them bad. I listen to your program and I listen where children from young days get abused and the parents treat them bad and they don't come out and kill nobody. Why he have to do that? He could take up a book, he could do something, run away, find somewhere, find a church, go to Catholic church was in Jamaica and could go and get help. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I almost lost my life by the hands of gunmen also. I could have raped because of gunmen. I don't know if him don't do it. He just tell about people that he killed. His conscience eat more than he shall die with his conscience in his hands. Good night and stuff because I'm hurt right now.
Blessings, Skinny B. Thank you for calling.
Sorry about the last caller.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so hold on there, Sean. Charmian Thomas, good night to you, Charmian. Blessings, glad to see you. Charmian says, I would not say he is changing, but as we all get old, we tend to look back over our life and analyze whether it's good or bad. And I feel he is experiencing that now. Sean, what you say?
Yo, I had a friend that died. All he did was follow the girl, this girl go back her. You walk a girl go home and you walk come back home. And him go through one lane and him is from the area. And some youth must see him and say, yo, who you area? And he kept walking. He didn't stop and them rush him and put gun pull and he died. The next couple of days, the persons who did it realized that it was somebody who they actually knew, but because at night and it dark, they must say, yo, him should have just said something, say, around here, I'm come from whatever. But the man dead already. So what you mean? You couldn't just let the man go through and walk past? So and they must say, yo, him should have said something, them should have said something, And that's adding insult to injury. So, when it come to say even forgiving, it's tough. You killed a man from your own community and you go send message say them should have said something. Him should have said, yo, a ray, him should have said this or whatever. No, brother, man, you killed man. You know what I mean? So the lady that before we call, I kind of feel her pain because he died for nothing, and you know the youth, but because whatever you lack ends or whatever, you see a man a pass or whatever, the man you call to the man, him the answer, you go approach the man and then ray and you know what I mean? So it's not easy, brother.
Sean, one of the things we forgot is a lack of knowledge. I mean, ignorance is one of the ignorance is a terrible thing, and that kill a lot of the young generation today. Ignorance, not the lack of knowledge. You see, because them grew up from as them you hear them when they call it not pretty dunce, but whatever the one of them call it now, whatever them call the word now. From a child growing up and you don't have no form and knowledge of the good things. It's like you just continue upon the bad road going right down. It's like you hear the callers say, when never go look at job or go look at trade do or something. He might not do the same, only know about the badness. The bad is what narrow mind him down the line. That's the only thing him know.
But he's
working. As me say, right now, with what going on with him never call unstoppable for now. him a look no pity, you know. It's not pity him a look, you know. And conscience will bother him so much, and him want to talk to somebody to hear what the person have to say, or just let out what inside of him.
Yeah,
you understand me?
That's exactly why him call. Him call because him they just want to
yeah,
get it off of him chest.
it's just to let out what inside of him, and him feel say if him let it out, he may feel a little better. But that not going to help him. The main thing right now, what he needs, him for looking at himself with. Him doesn't realize how blessed him is right now. Him get the opportunity with God now to say, yeah, Father, I know I commit all of these crimes, but if I should die tomorrow morning, please help me to be with you. Because there's nothing him can do else to set himself, even when I go through the pain to death. That is the only thing him can ask God for. Him have a lot to repent about, and him have the time to repent. Him have the time to repent, so him need for calling anybody. Nobody else can help him. Him and God have to sit down and talk about that.
All right.
But the tears of other people.
V, I see you ask a couple of times if he has a partner. We didn't discuss that part, V, so I don't know if he has a partner.
And the partner wouldn't know neither.
I don't know. Yeah, the
partner
wouldn't know.
He
said if he has a partner, obviously the partner don't know, because he said that he couldn't talk to nobody
about the partner not gonna know.
He wouldn't tell nobody.
Not tell that. Because number one, the partner could not even know same name change.
All of that too.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. The caller, good night. You're live.
Unstoppable. Good night, everyone.
Blessings.
Night.
My take on this is, I am a Christian, but apart from God forgiving us and everything, yes, that is good and all said. My take on it, if it's even my family member and I don't have a cold heart, I think everybody who does a crime, especially killing people, every sin is sin. Sin is sin, but some sin is different from other sin. You get different payment for different crime. So my take on this, if you commit a crime, especially killing somebody, I think you should pay. You can get forgiveness. I would like God to forgive him, and he turn his life over to God, and he become a Christian and go to heaven. All that. But my take on this, I don't care under what circumstance he did it. Yes, maybe his conscience is bothering him now, which is probably a good thing. But I think everybody that does a crime should get their fair penalty. That's my take on it. If it's even my family member, what about the others? The family, somebody may be in prison serving time for his crime. Right? Somebody may be in prison serving time for his crime.
Penalty?
Somebody may be, sorry, one second. Somebody may be married to him right now, not knowing, because if I was married to that man and I find out after, I would be probably scared to go. I want to go. I would want to leave him immediately. And then because he had killed so many people, fear of my life in killing me too. So it's just not fair to others. Yes, I would like for him to get forgiveness. I think it's a good thing that his conscience is killing him now. But I would like God to forgive him, yes, and he goes to heaven and whatever. But I just think he should pay for his crime. That's my take on it. I don't care, under what circumstance he killed others, whether it's self-defense or whatever. But he did the crime, he should pay the time. That's my take on it. Yes, and God forgive him, he confess and whatever. I don't know, but I think you do the crime, you pay the time.
All right, Carla. Blessings. Much love. Thanks for calling, all right?
Okay. You're welcome.
Yeah, brother.
What
are the Gary?
All right, listen.
What are the Gary? We have the female guest on the panel too. Quiet, man. Where she? She drop asleep? Somebody wake her up there. Knock Trev door. Or the knock Trev door and wake her up.
I'm listening. I'm listening, man. But when I hear you all talking, I gotta listen.
All right.
I don't want to crowd up.
Gary, make we give Trev a run first, the Gary. Hold on there. Go on, Trev. Make we hear you, man. The people that want to hear Trev voice.
Yes, most of the things everybody's saying, the callers are saying, I agree with. This guy needs to face the music. He's going to live with this conscience for as long as he lives. He's going to always be feeling this way, that you know, his conscience is bothering because of all the people he killed, all the tears that he has caused. You know how many people be crying because of all the people he has killed? At that time, he shrugged his shoulder and he was big, mighty, and powerful. Now his conscience is bothering him only because he's old and because he can't do it anymore, or because he's in a new place and he's trying to not get caught because he don't want to pay for the crime. He don't want to go back to jail.
Stush Pumpkin going back to jail not to solve the problem.
Stush Pumpkin
no,
says,
but there is the thing is there is no problem to be solved.
Stush Pumpkin says without hesitation I would have turned him in.
Pay for the crime, but all the crime I got pay for.
But let me listen. Society has a penal system for a reason. So if you do a crime for which society is going to allot some time for you to spend behind bars, then that's what needs to happen. But we as humans can't just say, "Oh, left him to God, left him to God."
Hold on.
No.
Hold on now. If him go behind bar, like you look like you not really watch what go on. Who when a man there road, right? Listen, when a man like him there road, him hold the less money and have the less life. Right now, as I say, a death roll him upon him conscience at him. When them go to prison, them have everything going on good for them. They make the most money same way. Them have the most enjoyment same way. If him go to prison, all them do enjoy it. Him need to sit down. What happened to him now if him go to prison? I have it too light.
You know, wait there. You know more have to ask. I may ask not only the panel this, I'm asking the viewers right now in the comment section this question. And me I go look for no answers. Listen closely. While he is out right now, and he said this himself, it has been years since him run left Jamaica, and him no commit no act of crime, no act of crime he has committed since him run left Jamaica for years. Now, he went into prison and became a hardened criminal. Now, would you all here prefer him to go to prison right now because of to pay for the acts of crime that he committed, with the possibility that he may go back in there and have to start defend himself again and pick up back some bad things and start do it again? Or would you prefer him stay and live the quiet life where he live, not committing any crimes, not doing anything, and just live a quiet life? May I look for the comment section right now? Panel, you don't answer yet. More want to see what the viewers are going to say. I just want to see what the viewers are going to say. Would you prefer him to go back with the possibility that it might cause him fee? All right. Ellie says yes, prison for him. 22 said prison for that. Stush Pumpkin say yes, yes, yes. All right. I'm looking for the comments. All right, Stush Pumpkin, me see it. All right. But at the same three person are responding, you know, 22 Stush Pumpkin and Ellie. At the same three person name I respond. So nobody else. All right. V says he can stay where he is until he dies. Okay then. Menelva says, what about the family members he left mourning and bury them dead? Yes, he needs to go to prison. All right. Nika says he should go back to jail and pay for his crimes. He should go to jail. Shirley, big up Shirley says that. All right. Kitty number 2 says if him go in a prison, let me see what Kitty say. Wait, let me find Kitty comment. Because it a move so fast. All right. If him go prison, he will not come out. They will lock him out and they will lock him up and throw away the key. Okay then. Stush Pumpkin says, don't care what happened to him. Oh God. Try Brown says, age is a factor. Let me see what Try Brown says. Age is a factor. We're assuming he's old. No need for prison. Alright? When you hear what Try say? Age is a factor in all of this. We're assuming that he's old because him saying could have been my father. Me done in my 30s, so you know, say a real old man that. All right, Paulette says yes, he needs to go back to prison. Maxine says a killer is a liar. Rosemary says before him dead, go to jail and ask God's forgiveness while he's serving his time. All right.
Can do that too.
Sheldon says crib. But I understand what Sheldon has say. All right. Either way, he will pay. Lovely's Boutique says either way, he will pay. All right. Fayan says no prison. All right then. Nika says take him to jail. Kay says I don't think it's necessary if he is telling the truth. Okay, that's a different twist to it. You hear Kay says? Kay says Kay says she don't think it's necessary if he's telling the truth. All right. Carol says bottom line, the police have not done their job. Let them find him while he gets on with his life. We are there. Menelva says yes, prison for him. All right, it doesn't matter his age. Sophia says age should not be a factor in a criminal getting his due. Okay then. Kimon says I would like to see the prisoner go to the afterlife. Oh Jesus. Kimon says I would like to see the prisoner go to his afterlife. I want the deep. All right.
Yeah, it's dead.
All right. Flavia says, where's Flavia comment? More make sure I get everybody, you know. Wait there. Oh God, the chatter moves so fast. Flavia says, I think he needs a second chance if he is remorseful. All right then. Sheldon right, crib him again. We still don't understand what crib him mean, Sheldon. What crib him mean? Anybody by you know what crib him mean? Trev, you know what crib him mean?
I never heard the term before. I saw it and I'm laughing. Like,
yeah, but I
what in the world? I have no clue.
Me must say all. Me don't know what cribbing mean at all. Gary, what cribbing mean?
Once a man, twice a child, man.
Cribbing? I'm not putting him in prison again.
Sean, what cribbing mean?
Come on, Sheldon.
Put him back in a prison. That's what I put him back in prison.
Cribbing.
All right. So we're about to wrap this up. But what is the final say? Because we know say I watch analyst right now, because the man say watch the Unstoppable program every night. So he watch analyst right now. So we know that you have to judge him. We are not here to judge him. And we are not here to criticize him. But we also have to keep it real. You know, because it is a real serious situation. And the sad truth is, yes, him do a whole lot of serious things in his past, and it is his past. But do we believe that it would make a difference if he goes back to prison and pay the time for the crimes that he committed? Do you think
for the families that he hurt, they will get closure?
Closure. That's still not gonna bring back their loved one.
Not gonna bring them back, Gary.
But we're not attempting to bring them back.
No, but what is the main thing is the crime when committing now. My one not get to understand is this so. In the outer road and conscience of kill him and a tear him down and a do wait for them. If he go behind bars, if he go back behind bars, he might go fight, him can get stabbed, other people get stabbed, and then put him all on and put him in a confinement in gone back in a same thing again like when I do a yard.
But why are we supposed to be so overly concerned about what happens to him in prison? That is for the people at the prison. Prison authorities take care of that. For us, the general public, he needs to pay for the crime.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you, if you notice what Unstoppable said, the age. If you go back to prison owner, and they're going to put him into a different section with the older age there, where he might go there. They're not going to mix him with the younger population, you know. And when him go, listen now, when him go, we're going to take him. Now they see him retribution, I take him now, because I retribution, I take him now.
But he's locked up, he's not free.
Exactly. He's no longer a threat to society. Why should I have sympathy for this kind of person? Why am I to have all the sympathy for whatever is going to happen to him in prison?
That's who's him free right now?
No, he's
physically free, but he's not
free. Many people are in prison right now.
One at a time, so it doesn't sound like an argument. One at a time, go ahead.
Yeah, people in prison right now, none of them is mentally free. They're still thinking about the crimes they committed, and some of them can be rehabilitated. This person for all the crimes that he has admitted to commit and he never paid for them, he needs to pay. He needs to pay. If he can continue living without turning himself in, then good for him. But certainly, if they catch him, I would not advocate for them to say, okay, he has been a good model citizen since he has not been caught, so let's just leave him alone and leave him to God. No.
The point is what I'm saying, there is nothing good. Is what he's doing, there is nothing good right now. But the point is what I'm saying is this. Why it makes sense? You're putting a man like that behind bars now. What that gonna do? At the same thing.
All right. Watch it now, Gary. Watch it now. This gentleman, this guy is in his 60s or 70s or whatever, right? If him go to the police and say, watch it now, I was involved in Tom, John, Jerry, Michael, Vic, whoever. And if him name all of the victims that he was involved in, whether directly or indirectly, right? The police come on TV and say, well, this person has been on the run for X amount of years and he has turned himself in, and they started to name out all the victims that he confessed to. Right? And then say, well, don't you think that family would the families of those victims would feel a little bit better knowing that the persons who killed their loved one has been brought to justice?
But there's two sides to that, you know, Sean.
Yeah, they're gonna feel better, you know. They're gonna feel a little better, but the hurtful thing is that it's the loved one where you lost.
Gary, there's two sides to that, you know, Sean, because see, it has been years later, many years later, some families may have already tried to pick up the pieces and put the hurt in the back of their mind and try to move on.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, unstoppable. But murders were unsolved.
All right. Because it's something. All right. Mega turn one thing. Mega say one thing. All right. You remember this movie in Mississippi Burning, right? Where the black guy and the Irish guy and all of them. The man who commit a crime there. The three of them will commit the crime. 3 white men will lynch the guys them. One did leave back. At the age 97-year-old, he might walk with oxygen tank. He can hardly move, and he go with oxygen tank in his house. Him live in a trailer. Okay, one of the black guy brother go through the investigation and everything, and them finds that him do the killing. The state of Mississippi go ahead and bam and put him and to testify and everything. Okay, listen now. Testify, everything, bam. When the day come on them sentence, the judge the sentence, in dead the next morning. What that really do?
Well,
so make kids kill them. Age and confession and all of them when I go through, it go kill him faster than anything else.
Okay. If my family member murder was unsolved, Gary, and we buried him or her years, and then the police come to me and say, yo, so we find the person who did. Make her feel a little better. Make her say, okay, well, what, make her feel a little better. I'm not gonna lie you. And the boss say, well, whatever. The law to get scores. Yeah, you want the person to pay for the crime. So, yeah, him open up age and thing now, and remember, he's not doing anything right now, which means what? He might try to behave himself so he not get in a situation. So it comes down to the mental state that he can make a choice.
Gary Sheldon say, what the hell wrong with you?
No, in my stage, listen. In my stage, the only way, listen me. In my stage, the only way I would feel better for that guy to commit to pay the price. If when him do the act same time and him get caught, when I know someone got dead there until him great unto nothing. I would feel much better that way.
So him live out him life already then. Pretty much. Him live him life already then. So him going now. Him not gonna really get no punishment, no major punishment.
Him not get no major punishment that thing.
Let's all right, put aside for a minute and please don't nobody say don't put this aside. we're not putting away the fact that him do what him do, right? And him commit the acts him commit. But let's take a look at what happened to him in the beginning. Let's take a look at that for a quick second. Remember the system failing. The system failing. Now, a lot of persons say it's a personal act to stab somebody. But him say it was in self-defense. Him say it was in self-defense. And him got caught and him get sentenced. Now, one officer about that part they do. Because we not talk about that part. We not even look at that part.
Right. So, well, I kill him father and I kill him too?
Well, him say father attack him. Him never get into details of attack. Oh, but him say father attack him.
Well, we need to know that part there because if him father attack him, depends on how him father attack him. Him should have think twice by killing the father.
Right. Well, remember, you know, when you're, you know, the member say him and the father relationship was from Jump Street, you know. So him coming back into him life now, and then maybe want discipline him or draw him up or something. As a teenager, remember your father got bigger and stronger than you. Because remember you're a teenager, so your father in probably in the 40s, right? So that means if him lick you or whatever, you got. So if you have you go draw for something kind of not. Because if your father punch you out or something, then like that you're gonna sleep. If your father box you down, I think you're probably gonna sleep. So if your father rush him and he make 2 steps and then he must stop, then hey, if you can, if you could have argued that, but it just depends on how it works. Obviously, the father's not here to give his side.
All right, so
yeah, that's the main thing. How him get rushed.
All right, we have a caller. Caller, good night. You're live.
Good night, Mr. Unstoppable.
Blessings.
And good night to everyone.
Good night.
I truly have been listening to the program and to the topic. And there are little dots and dots that I believe are missing. Could you just give me a little brief of between the relationship between he and his dad that leads up to he defended himself?
They never had a relationship. His father walked out on him at 10. His father, he said that was the memory that stuck with him all his life. His father, him hearing his father tell his mother, if he get this copper color pitney away from him because him dead to him. That's the memory he said he remember at 10. And then as a teenager, his father came back around in his life. And him say him try, even though he never wanted him try if he accept him back. But then one day, them have a tussle and an accident occur where him give him father a single stab and him father died from that.
So that simply means he grew with that anger of the remark and the departure of his father. So that resides within him. So even though he was trying to accept back his father, that anger is still within him. Then it triggers off on whatever occurred between he and his father that caused the father's death. Now, he's a child. I listen to the comments and I hear persons comment in anger towards him. Well, I have never experienced the loss of a family to weapon, so I really do not know how an individual feels when they lose family members and loved ones to weapon. But there's a little soft spot within me concerning this gentleman, and he needs healing, and this healing comes love. The love is he receiving Christ within his heart. That's the beginning of him, irrespective of all the other killing he does. Because who are we to judge? And I hear persons talking about they don't care if he goes to hell. Come on, who are we? Who are we to judge? If we don't learn to forgive, how are we going to receive forgiveness?
Sure.
And I hear persons speaking in anger of things that happen to their loved ones, and he needs healing. And some of these callers, we do need healing, and that is love. And he needs spiritual help. I'm not going to talk about he's in prison right now because his conscience is killing him and all of that. No, he needs spiritual help. When Moses had killed the Egyptian and flee Egypt, God met him and took him back to Egypt to meet Pharaoh, to do the work of the Lord for Pharaoh, to let the children of Israel go. So who are we to judge? You see, God's ways are not our ways, neither is his thoughts our thoughts. So for persons who are believers in Christ and calling on the program, we must speak love and display it. He needs healing. And if he's listening right now, I pray for healing for you this moment. And I pray that you will be able to reach out for spiritual help wherever you are. God is going to see you through this. And I believe God will. A lot of persons may have experienced. I have encountered a little sadness, not really for me, but for a family member for me. And all I didn't take revenge. I tried to help the individual to display love and let love be the complete healing to overcome the hurt that was for what was done to him. And that person is able to overcome and is able to move on with his life and is being very, very much successful. But I keep in touch and I sound like a Scotch tape, but I speak the word reminding the individual of who God is for what he's able to do. So I pray and trust that this gentleman will find a pastor to sit and talk with, because he really needs healing. Going back to prison, giving up himself to go back to prison, I truly believe it's not going to help. It's only going to make matters worse. Because he's going to go back in prison and he's going to repeat for what happened to him in prison for the first time. So he truly needs spiritual help. And in spite of everything, I'm saying this tonight. I'm thankful for who God is and for what he is able to do.
True.
He said we ought to forgive our brothers 70 times 7. And for what God did for us for the many sins that we have committed, he still forgives us. And we are able to live to see another day. Even for this day that we are able to comment about someone's wrong. Yeah, I truly believe all he needs is just healing. I've heard persons calling to pray. I wish they're listening tonight and take the time out and to pray for this gentleman.
All right, Carla. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate it, all right?
You're most welcome, Mr. Unstoppable.
Blessings.
Bye-bye. Blessings to all.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Gary, Trev, Sean.
Trev, we have to support them.
We have 7 minutes to go. So the three of you have 7 minutes to talk. Go on.
Go on, Trev.
Listen, I'm here listening. I mean, I have differing views from people when they start talking about, oh, let God deal with it, let God deal with it, let God deal with it. There is a reason. There is a reason why society has a penal system. I said it before. People must pay for the crimes they commit. Everything we say, oh, leave it to God, leave it to God. No, we must take charge and take a stand. When somebody does something, you can't say leave it to God, leave it to God. So what? We're going to have all these killers running around because everybody leaving them to God? No. So they must go to prison. I don't care if it's 10 years, 20 years. I don't care how long it is. They must pay for the crime, and the payment society has allotted is for them to go into the penal system, and that is what it should be. And I don't care if it is 10 years or 100 years. If he goes to court today and he dies tomorrow, oh well. It's not on me to exercise all this sympathy for these people. Why? It is for them to talk to God. I'm not going to go to God on their behalf. That is between them and God. But what happens in society here where I am a part of this society. Therefore, we need to protect society members from these kinds of people. And so that's what prison is there for. And so we need to use it because it's our option. If they were to find the people who killed my dad 40 years ago, and they say, of course, yes, put him in prison. I don't care if he's 80 years old. I don't care. Put them in prison. That's like that's my take. Or else we're gonna have all kinds of criminals if we never use the criminals. If we never use the prison system at all, we'd have all these criminals running around, everybody leaving them to God. While we leaving them to God, they are sending us to God.
All right,
We have
Chef.
to be real.
All right,
Chef.
Chef.
Like the Pharisees,
Remember, we only have 7 minutes. We have 5 now. Wait, nobody that go like you know what? Me go overtime. Sure.
Overtime.
We not get to Gary and Sean yet. But hold on, we have Deep on the line. D, what go on, brother?
You know, say me there. Happy New Year, man.
Blessings.
Gary, Sean, big up on yourself, you know, a long
All
time.
right. Big up, brother D.
Yeah, man, you're not calling.
You know,
about from 2018, you're not calling, brother.
Yeah. Oh, God, man. I'm something I deal with, man, and coming later. You know, the family thing, isn't me?
All right, let's say a word. What go on?
Yeah, man. Me there, man. Me late tonight again to still but me I listen and kind of pick up bits and pieces and starting from the beginning, he was 10 father left out and thing and him start build up a anger there so. So let's say Satan coming in then because Satan is a bad one, right? So him start and make some kind of something now and him hurt. Him still young. Father come back in, you know, based upon when the father leave, father make a disclaimer, malata thinking, whatever, or copper color. Him hurt, him have that I live with, him go till him in teens. The man gone, you know. Yeah? Alright, him come back, him say, I didn't really want it, but alright, my father already so make him try. Whatever it is, them wrestle and tussle and whatever. Accidentally, one stab, father dead. Could that be him too? But unfortunately or fortunately, I never him. What me believe, brother, a man reach a place in our life where him know say yo, him talk with him do. You see me? Him talk with him got you. Him do the murder or whatever he killing his father, him get locked up. And if me wrong, you can correct me, him get locked up, him go do him time in prison. While him in a prison, whatever happen in a prison, because you have to protect yourself because it's either kill or be killed. Most persons that would have online like myself never call prison. So we are gonna cast with judgment. So I say, like, and it's okay, everybody have the right to their opinion. But me believe so the man reach a place in life where he realize yo, him like him a seek redemption, like him think about everything with him do, and that's why we can talk about him tonight. That's why me believe so unstoppable have the story there because him want to hear. So him I guess him do some soul searching then. Right? Killing is a sin. Right? Thieving is a sin. Stealing is a sin. And the whole 9 years, I'm not going down the road. I guess you know where I come from. I believe if a man do the crime if doing time, you know. Isn't it? But which part in the now? If him in a prison, if him the out the door, why him to go back? I'm not really serious on why him should have go back there now. Isn't it? And everybody sin at some point in life. Bible said, he that has no sin cast the first stone. Nobody couldn't fling the stone because everybody sin. And in this world that we're living in, unstoppable, you know, Sean and Gary probably know if they hear me calling. Me always narrow it down to good and evil. What would Jesus do in this case? The same man that crucified Jesus. I say, him a fake, him and the Messiah actually crucified the Savior. Some of them police are going to go for him, go arrest him, and do more killing and more crime more than that man. Just to generalize it down. Just to throw some stuff out there. So my belief is, brother, if him and them are there and him a seek redemption and him a call in and whatever, in there one place where he need peace. He need peace. You understand what I say? And I mean, for all of the killing them or whatever he do, if God forgive him, who are we, or who are me, who am I, to say, no, sir, in the killings, if you got prison, I'm sure 110%. If this man go upon in and cry out from his heart and say, Father, I have sinned, please forgive me, he might get forgiveness. So why are we, I go hold it down with you on the head and wave your pants? It's a massive, brother, I just might think that. I just might think that. You know what I say? Like, we sin too. You know what I say, brother? We sin too. We probably not go through film journey or film track record. We don't hold it. But everybody have a look at track record too. I just something, I just something said.
I have a question for you, brother.
Yes, brother.
Do you have any friends or close friends or family member that was killed by a gunman?
Yes.
Okay. Now, and I'm guessing those cases were unsolved, right? Or probably not.
Yeah, unsolved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you found out that this person was involved in that situation, that your friend or family died, you feel the same way?
All right.
Make it quick, D, because we got over time. We don't have 5 minutes, oh Jesus.
I have something for saying, so no rubber.
Yeah, man. Me also believe. All right, I'm telling you, me also believe in whatever happened. God know why happened. Like, so master say, yeah, like I mean that to me. Like me accept. But just whatever come, just come. You know me I say like. Me not gonna feel good for no say, cause me still not feel good for no say. The family members them, so I put this out disclaimer. The family members them will lose their loved one there. No here say yo, whoever do the killing and take with their loved one from not get no justice. Me not gonna go on that. Yes. Me believe saying if you get injustice though, but if you reach your spot, you reach now and the justice you know what I say, sister not get him. I mean, it is what it is. Me don't let it go. You know, it's hard, you know, brother. It's like you're caught within a rock and a hard place. Just to simplify it.
All right, so we are gonna leave it there, so you know, D. Big up yourself. Bless up.
All right.
Yeah, man, no problem.
All right,
Yeah,
so
man, bless up.
All right.
hold on there, Gary. Lilika says the moral of the story is sending someone to prison does not solve anything, because if he did not go there, he would not have the experience to drop people like flies. Lilika says so. So basically, Lilika said the first time him go there, and that make him into the monster he became.
The monster.
Now, also, Nika says 90% of we are saying to go back to prison. Honestly, Nika, 90% of we are saying him should turn himself in. Nika, I've been here listening and reading the comments, and I must say about 10% of you say he need to turn himself in, and 90% say otherwise. Because it's the same, me literally can call off the name them who I say him need to go to prison. Maxine, I won. Ellie, I won. Tony Tough, I won. Nika, I won. Stush Pumpkin, I won. Wanna see how easy it is to call off the name them?
Stush Pumpkin a 4.
Wanna see how easy? Oh, and Trev. Remember Trev in there too. So, wanna see how easy it is to call off and name them? Oh, and Skinny B.
And Skinny B.
All
What
right.
Lady B say?
So,
Sheldon
for sure, you say it's about 10. Yeah, and Sheldon. So it's about 10%. 90% is saying otherwise. You understand? But listen, this is not justifying criminal activity. Just to put that out there, just to make that clear. This is not to justify criminal activity. And this is not to say that what he did is in any way right. It is not to say that his past is in any way, shape, or form right.
Right.
Now, the discussion tonight is merely that, a discussion of a topic that was shared to us.
All right.
Right?
So, my point is
this.
this.
May I make you get to it, man. May I make you get to it, but I just want to give my final statement first. See? Now, the general, I mean, I call him the general, I know no founder probably not going to like that, but the general call me and him share him experience, and I respect him for that. I honestly respect him for that because he didn't have to. Right? And I saw someone said, unstoppable turn him in. That is impossible for me to do. Because you really think the man that going to call me in a weird way, make you turn him in? Come on now. You understand? But it's really a sad situation. And the sad truth about this is he is not the only one who had a life like this. There are several others who presently in this moment living his life, living the life that he lived. And one thing I can say, God bless the day. Thank God for the day when him hop on a boat and left Jamaica. Because that moment, a lot of lives was saved. Right within that moment when him up on a boat and left Jamaica, a lot of lives was saved.
He can get forgiveness.
Because he could have still been at over the years when he left Jamaica, he could have still there at Jamaica kill people.
I kill people.
So a lot of lives was saved that day when him hop on a boat and got Jamaica. And we don't know what intervened, you know. It could have been something that intervened, you know, because for him to leave Jamaica and not kill another person, it could have been something intervened. Trev, what you say? Let me hear you.
I don't. It could be that something intervened, as you say. It could be, but I had said this before that he's able right now to control the impulses, and he couldn't control the impulses when he was back home in Jamaica. How many people he killed? If he say he was swatting people away like flies, I can only imagine how many people he probably killed in Jamaica. But now he's able to control himself because he don't want to go to prison there. Do you see the correlation there? He don't want to go to prison over there. He don't want to go to prison at all. Do I believe that he was traumatized having gone to prison for killing his dad? Certainly, I believe so. But that's what he's doing. You do the crime, you go do the time. If something happens to you in prison, you were in prison because you did that crime. So you have done some more crimes and you're still outside and you're controlling yourself, but you still haven't paid for those crimes.
Trev, keep it short.
Yes.
All right, Gary, go on. Keep it short.
All right, quick thing. All right, first, we have to understanding of one thing now with Jenkoma. You see, a lot of parents say things to kids when they're young and saying it and so on, and then come out of a child life. And when a child reach to a teenager stage, that's the time they want to come and make rules and regulation and tell the pitney how to live and what. And no pitney not gonna take chat them with them because them and say where you was before. You understand? The respect lost. Them lose all of that respect for the parents are for fathers and a whole. Not much mothers, but fathers. You understand? Where were you? And mommy alone used to take care of me. So where you do you want to come do this. And it caused a lot of heated tension inside. As I say, we don't know how the father attacked him or what, but it happened that him kill the father accidentally, as he said. Fine. The next thing we're going to say now, for the people them who lose them loved one during the killing, whatever, in the pan repentant ground, and him have a lot of ways now to repent and ask God for forgiveness. And so, but me want to ask one question. What about if the Lord was to, what about if the Lord give this man repentance and start to use this man? And him say, you know what, the right thing is to give up myself, and then go and give up himself. And there is nothing in the system to match this man to say this man commit this crime. And him, the government have left him go scot-free. How would you feel? How would they feel? Does that solve a problem? No. The next thing a while ago you ask Unstoppable, it can be something intervene that cause the man, hey, the Lord worked in many different ways. Man, find how many times, look on it now. We have more ladies on the chat more than anybody else. I might be a beautiful lady find him fine as his wife right now, and that help him to solve the problem, you know.
I always expect wives to come clean or not. No. I hope not.
All right. No go there. So we might there for your next hour. All right, Sean. Go on. Keep it short, Sean. Jesus. Keep it short. Go on, Sean.
Right there. All right.
That's a good one.
When you come to your temper and thing there and you feel like you can't control it. And when you get older, you realize that you actually can control it because of your location or your situation. Now, people who was hurt before, even years later, still deserve justice. Right? Now, whether you repent or you give yourself or whatever, at least they can say, well, at least the system tried. You know, they tried. Now, this is a tough one, but you know, within yourself, it's just you have to work on yourself and say, boy, because you can't go call people and say you do it. Because, you know, you're not go already. You have to just take your time and just say, yo, you're going to do whatever, because giving up is not probably going to happen. So that's a dream. So if you feel like, say, boy, you know, you have to just, you can say, if a church thing, the thing there, you go to church and you talk to the youth them, the younger youth them, where you feel like I got on the wrong path and tell them, so boy, now go work and do that faith. That will save our lives in that area. You know, and that's not what I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to further.
All right, good. Thank you, Sean. All right. Anyway, people, so before I end the program, I want to say most of you may be familiar with the name in the chat, Nicole Unstoppable. We haven't been seeing her lately. Nicole messaged me today and she said, Unstoppable, please ask the army to pray for me, because she said she recently suffered a minor stroke and had to be rushed to the hospital. So, family, we need to put in some prayers for Nicole and hope that she bounce back soon and come back with we and mingling in the comment section like she used to. All right, so all of the prayer warrior them just go and send up some prayers for Nicole Unstoppable so that, you know, we see her bounce back and they are again with we soon and very soon. But she said she suffered a minor stroke and, you know, she wasn't doing too well. All right. Trev, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It has been a pleasure. You know, we appreciate your view on things. All right. Have a blessed night, Trev.
Anytime.
All righty. Gary, big up yourself, my brother, as usual. Every single time, you know me, I appreciate you. You know, sharing your views and things too as well, my brother.
Yeah, blessings.
All right.
Have a good night, my brother.
And Sean, my general. Me no see none of the ladies in the comment section say, oh, sexy voice Sean tonight, so I guess you lose it, Sean. I guess I'm me a take.
I guess I'm losing it.
Me a take over now, Sean.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, my juice I come Friday, from Flavor,
All right, that's your word. Flavor, big up.
Oh, Sean, hold on, Sean. He messaged me one day a true shade, Sean. Hear him now. Oh, my juice step on the way now, Unstoppably. You think you and Sean alone can pop cover? Message me well and true word.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
You hear man on a turn door. You hear door I make nice. Hold on there.
That's cool, man. Well, cool and free time. You don't know. Is it?
So, people only see where Flavia Juice is a cause for the Unstoppable show though. Alright then. Boy, I tell you. Kizzy Unstoppable, big up yourself. Kizzy message me and say Unstoppable my juices is on the way from Flavia. So big up yourself. Derek C. Williams messaged me as well and say Unstoppable, I'm getting my juices from Flavia. Alright, I wanna see what I go and Gary they are true award for me and Sean. Alright.
The way me go, hey, you see the way me do mine. That's my wife just when my boss it, me just make sure take a picture and send it come good and make her say, oh God, wait, watch me on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come alone camp up back her.
Alright then. So people who don't know what that mean. If you don't know taste Flavia juice them yet, you need to link up Flavia and get a taste for yourself. So you can know how kick up all of that star here in the Unstoppable show. Because everybody will taste Flavia juice them just after talk about it. So you need to link up Flavia. Alright. Panel, pleasant good night to you once again. And we talk again soon. Alright? Blessings.
Blessings.
Alright.
Blessings, Sean. Blessings,
everybody. Bless up.
Alright.
Alright. Blessings once again, Unstoppable family. Right now, it is the time for us to start marching out. But before we start doing the shout outs, remember everybody who there, if you're not sign up and get your badge beside your name yet, remember to click the link and sign up to become an Unstoppable official. The next thing more to remind you is to share your experience with the Unstoppable family. It is very easy. If you have a situation you want to share, if you have an ordeal you're going through or went through and you need somebody to talk to, feel free. The number is 876-420-3368. Send a WhatsApp message and you will get a call back. And all the message needs to say is Unstoppable, I would like to share. Alright? It is that simple. It doesn't matter what your situation is. If you have a man that stress you, if you have a woman that stress you, if a family member stress you, if something is not going right in your life, if dopey upon you, if you feel haunted and you want to talk, this platform is where you can share it. Alright? 876-420-3368. Send in a message and we will return your call. Alright? Thanks again to the persons who have contributed to the show so far. Alright, it is totally appreciated whether you contributed via PayPal, whether you contributed via ZELLE, whether you contributed via CASHAPP. Thank you so much. It is appreciated. And to the persons who went over on the show on Kanaika merch, yeah, big up to Kanaika, big up to everybody who get them merch. Alright, thank you so much. If you haven't gotten your merch yet, go on over to the merch store and check out the merch. Alright, Maxine Sanders is rolling out with a golden VIP badge beside her name. Then we got Sweet Cookie rolling out with a newcomer badge. Yvonne Betty rolling out with a golden VIP. Venice Letman is rolling out with a #1 fan badge beside her name. Alright, Tapas have a golden VIP badge. Then we got who else again? Sylvia, big up yourself. Sylvia is rolling out with a golden VIP badge. Gary Logan is marching out with a super VIP. Then we got none other than Lady Margaret rolling out as well with a golden VIP. And then Tony Tough rolling out with a golden VIP. Sherms Unstoppable rolling out with a super VIP badge. Alright, Carol Unstoppable is rolling out with a super VIP. Then we got Negrita Unstoppable rolling out with a super VIP as well. I said Tapas already, I think, but Tapas is rolling out with a golden VIP. Then we got wait there. Natalia Unstoppable rolling out as well. Alright. Then I want to say a special reminder about the loved one that we lost a while back, Janine Unstoppable. Alright, we miss Janine. God know we miss Janine. Janine name would have been in the comments right now. Boy, may I tell you. Ay, when death come for you. You know, Janine would have there in the comment section right now and mingle with me. And a boss some joke. You know, Janine used to send in some jokes every now and then in our chat. I miss Janine, I not lie. Paulette Unstoppable is marching out with a golden VIP. Then we got none other than Charmaine Thomas rolling out with a super VIP. Alright, we got also Iris Girl Unstoppable rolling out with a super VIP. Hyacinth Unstoppable is rolling out with a golden VIP. Lilika Unstoppable is rolling out with a golden VIP. Nika Sinclair is rolling out with a newcomer badge. Then we got none other than Natalia Unstoppable Blessings. Alright, who else? We know the Iridata signed up. Iridata is rocking her badge as well. Kimon Reed is rolling out with a super VIP as well. Alright, Keisha Highly Blessed is rocking a golden VIP. Alright, Kissy Unstoppable is rolling out with a super VIP badge beside her name. Alright, it look like everybody that. I don't see Raisa, you know. Me need to call Raisa. I don't see Raisa. Raisa wasn't here. Was she here Monday? Was Raisa here Monday, family? I don't remember seeing Raisa on Monday. I know Raisa isn't here tonight. Me need to call Raisa and find out how I go on. Alright. I'm seeing person saying my condolences, Cher. What happened to Cher? What go on with Cher? What happened to Cher? I'm seeing person saying my condolences to Cher. What happened to Cher? Is it that my eye is not seeing so clear? Sylvia says yes. Oh, she was here and she was here? Okay. Alright, Ivan says I will have my badge next show. Alright, Ivan, blessings. Much love to you. Much love. Alright, she was here on Monday. Alright, then Tony Tough, blessings. Alright, so it looks like that is all the officials right there. So Unstoppable family, I'm going to call it a night tonight and I will see you all on Friday. Alright then. Wait, them in a say Keisha march out. Oh, see Keisha them. Just as me I go say me say Keisha march out. Keisha Highly Blessed is rolling out with her badge beside her name. And Clear. What Clear, you now get your badge beside the name. What is Clear waiting on? I hope next show me see Clear have her badge beside her name. Alright? Yeah. People. Sherms say I can't wait to get my next badge. Alright, next level. Don't worry yourself, man, Sherms. Soon change. Alright, family, remember, check out the merch store. I wanna be loved. That's how you think I am, or who you want me to be. Loving for me, real love. With no strings attached, I wanna give you my heart. Don't wanna take it back, and this is my love. I've been searching a long time, and I know that true love is really hard to find. I'm thinking maybe I'm only human. Possibility, sincerity, someone who is always there to hold me. Stand my feeling ever. With a man in no season. Feel the music, 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 move your waistline, move your shoulders, feel the music, move your waistline, move your shoulders,
This music got me feeling like them way up high, sipping martinis and blue slushes with umbrellas up high. I like dancing, you like dancing? Put my feet up